I am committed to everything I put my mind to. Hi everyone, my name is Skylar, and let me tell you a little bit about myself. So that's my intro. Let's start there, I guess. So I put it together, and my friend really did help me with the sound effects. I've been recording videos forever, and I like literally have had them all edited but never put anything up, and finally this is my time to do so. Like I'm just so ready. I'm so excited. So today, as you can tell from the title, this is going to be my first ever post on my channel, and I'm going to tell you 23 things about me. Some of these things are things that are like duh, and then some of these things are going to be things that other people don't know about me, but we're going to just sit down here and you're going to get to know a little bit about me. Why 23? So that's actually the first one. The first one, why 23? Two reasons, and I'm gonna count them as one, but two reasons. The first reason is 23 is my favorite number in the entire world. And I know that's weird. A lot of people, like, they have favorite numbers, but it's not like their number where they see it and they just like grab onto it. 23 is that number for me. My parents were married on 4/23 years and years ago. I don't know how long ago at this point, but because of that, 23 has just been so special to me. I love my parents, they're everything to me, and therefore 23 just it's always stuck. On top of that, I am 23 years old. That first one was number one. Number two is I am from Sandy Hook, Connecticut. It's this little town, and it's actually like a sub-town inside of Newtown, Connecticut. I did grow up and go to Newtown High School. I've lived here for as long as I can remember. I know right before this we came from Waterbury, but my parents didn't want me going into the school systems in Waterbury, Connecticut, so they brought me here. And I do still live at home currently, but I'm looking for a place. I want to get out so bad, and I'm so excited to do so. Not that I, again, don't love my parents, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go out and be on my own. Number three is that I have a dog. Her name is Layla. She's supposed to be a Basset Hound and Shar-Pei mix, but we are convinced that there is absolutely no Basset Hound in her. She is a little bit over 2 years now. I think actually almost 2.5 years now. And she is just my pride and joy. She's the first dog that I've ever had. She is a therapy dog for emotional support. I did have her up at school with me when I was going to school. She is perfect and lovely and wonderful, and she will make a lot of appearances on this channel because she loves to just run in the room when she hears my voice. Right now my parents are eating downstairs, so she's distracted. Number four is actually about where I went to school other than high school. I went to University of Connecticut, or otherwise known as UConn. I went there for 4 years of undergrad where I got my mathematics and English degree. I went there for 1 year of grad school where I got my master's in instruction and curriculum writing. Go ahead and guess what my job is. Okay, well, I'll tell you. So number five is I am a high school math teacher at New Milford High School, also in Connecticut. This is my first year currently, and I absolutely am so obsessed with that job. Like, I've known forever that I've wanted to be a teacher. And it's funny because in preschool, I was like, I'm gonna be a preschool teacher when I grow up. In kindergarten, I was like, I'm gonna be an elementary school teacher when I grow up. In middle school, I was like, I'm gonna be a middle school teacher when I grow up. And then finally I hit high school, and I knew that is where I wanted to be. It was high school through and through that I was going to do, and I knew it was going to be math. The English part of my degree actually is just because I love to write, and so that's what I do. Number 6 kind of goes back to animals in my house. I have 2 cats as well as my 1 dog. They are so old. They are 19 and 18, and their names are Matt and Molly. I named them. Matt was named after this boy, Matt Rosa, that I had a crush on in kindergarten. And then Molly was my favorite American Girl doll. So we took her, and actually her owner before us gave her the name Molly, so we knew it was meant to be. Number 7, if you couldn't tell, I absolutely love, love, love makeup. I don't want to claim this to be a makeup channel because I do think I'm going to do a lot of makeup on this channel, but I also want to just like, I want this channel to be my life. Like, on screen, my life on screen. Not that my life is super exciting or anything like that, but I just love telling people about my life, and I love sharing my life with other people. So I'm hoping that every once in a while I could just sit down here and tell a story about my students, or I can sit down here and tell you about my day, or anything. Like, that's what I want this channel to be like. I just want it to be my life for you to witness, for us to be friends. So I realized here that I said friends about, and what I really meant was I just want us to be friends. And I'm also adding a clip in here to mention that, like, I don't think that my life is like cool or crazy or anything. I just want to make friends, and this is the way I want to do it. And number 8, my favorite color is pink. I love the color pink. I don't know what it is. Growing up, I hated the color pink because it was like, oh my god, if you're a girl, you have to love the color pink. So me being rebellious me, it was like, I hate the color pink. But deep down, I've always loved the color pink. I really do have like a lot of favorite colors. I love like blues and pinks and purples. I've actually started to get into liking yellow, even though I hated yellow growing up. I think the one color that I don't like is green, which is funny, and I'll tell you that in the next step, but pink is definitely my favorite color. Everything I own right now is pink, and if I see something at the store and it's pink, I'm like, I need it, I want it, it's mine. My nails are pink. That won't always be the case, but like, I love pink. Number 9, I'm actually going to talk about the color green. Green and white has been a combo that's been in my life for so long. Green and white is the colors of Sandy Hook Elementary School. And if you know about Sandy Hook Elementary School, yes, it is the same school that was involved in the Sandy Hook shooting. I was a junior at the time, but our colors are green and white, and I also love green and white because my favorite team in the world for football is the Jets. I'm a huge Jets fan, and before people go off in the comments about, oh, you're a Jets fan, listen, it shows that I can be committed. I am committed to everything I put my mind to. I'm loyal. I don't really know exactly where that sprang from. I do have my little thoughts. I know there was a guy named Jim Parker that I had a crush on in high school. Sorry, Jim, if you see this, but he loved the Jets. He no longer loves the Jets, but he loved the Jets, and I think it sprung from there. And then it kind of all wraps up together. The high school that I work at, again, I mentioned that I work at New Milford High School. Their school colors are also green and white, and so just green and white is a theme throughout my whole life. Okay, number 10, I am an only child. I don't have any brothers and sisters. However, every once in a while, and when I tell my story times, I'm gonna slip, so I need to get it out now. I have my best friend. His name is Zach. We are like brother and sister, and so for as long as I can remember, I have considered him my sibling. He is my best friend through and through. He now lives in Alabama, which is really sad because I don't get to see him often. But if I ever mention my brother, that is Zach. He is just the absolute best and wonderful, and I love him in every way. Number 11 is I have 2 tattoos. One of them is on my thigh. The other one is like right here underneath my little boob. and they both have really, really insane meanings, and I'm actually setting up an appointment tomorrow to get another one right on my forearm. And when I get that, I'm either going to record it or I'm going to show you guys after, but I'm so excited, and I'll tell you what that's all about when it comes. Number 12 is that even though I've grown up in Connecticut my whole life, we do have a place in Vermont that my aunt owned. It was my grandfather on my dad's side, and then when he passed away, he did move it on to my aunt, and that place still has a place in my heart. We go all the time. When you go up there, there's no electricity, no running water, no distractions from life. It's just nature, and we get on four-wheelers or quads or whatever you want to call it, and we just ride around, and then when we come back, lunch is always ready or dinner is always ready, because my aunt is just amazing and wonderful in so many ways. We love midday naps. There's 6 beds upstairs, and that's where everyone sleeps together, and if there's a ton of people, we'll camp out in the field, and then every single night we just sit around, listen to music, play guitar around the fire and stuff like that, and it's so much fun. And it's just like really, really great family bonding time. There's millions of dogs there. I mean, I grew up with no dogs, but I did when I was in Vermont. We just had a million dogs. Number 13, lucky 13, is that in high school, I played an instrument. I played trombone. I absolutely, how many times can I say absolutely? Can we have a tracker of absolutely's in this video? I guess I say that word a lot. Lucky number 14, I say absolutely a lot. Okay, get over it. Back to number 13. I played trombone in high school. I did love it. I played from 5th grade till 12th grade, and then I kind of just let it go, which makes me so upset because I did love playing it. I did have a lot of fun, but the college that I went to, I just didn't have time, and at first I went to a campus that was not the main campus, so we didn't have a marching band or a band in general, so I didn't get to play as much as I wish that I could have. I still have the trombone, I just haven't played it. But that is number 13. Number 14 I already said. And then number 15, along with being in marching band, I also did color guard. I did it for only 1 year, but it was still absolutely, an experience that I'll never forget. I met so many amazing people, and even though it was part of the band, I got to do it over the winter, which is just a subgroup, and the color guard people, they definitely love the winter time more than being out on the field with the band. And I had so much fun. I wish I could have done it for longer. That was my junior year that I did it, and then my senior year, that'll be number 16 what I did instead. But I did really love doing color guard, and one of my best friends is still in color guard. He's amazing and wonderful in every single way, and I go to support him as much as I can, and I go to support my students as much as I can, especially if they're in band. It's just something that still has never ever left me, and I hope that it never will. Number 16, I quit doing winter guard my senior year, all because I wanted to be in the play that year. So I am a theater kid. I loved theater growing up. I remember trying out in 8th grade and I did not make it, and I was devastated. In 5th grade, I was in High School Musical, the musical. And then 9th grade, I watched my friend on stage. 10th grade, I watched my friend on stage. 11th grade, I watched my friend on stage. And then finally, 12th grade, I finally tried out and I did it myself. And I was in Peter Pan. I played a pirate and I was a man, and we did my makeup to look like a man. I'll have to post that here because it's hilarious. But I did that and it was so much fun and I really did love it. And I mean, in high school, I was involved with the theater. I did theater classes both my freshman and sophomore year, and then I was the TA to the theater class, I believe just my junior year. I don't think I did it my senior year as well, but it was a lot of fun. Like I said, number 17 is that I work a second job as a tutor in Ridgefield. Education means so much to me. I did not have the best time growing up with school. I was not amazing at school. I didn't get A's. I just kind of did well and got by, but I always tried so hard to do so, and it just never worked. So one thing I am passionate about is tutoring students. I love to tutor them, and just kind of see that spark go. I always try to tell them that you're not with me because you suck or because you can't do it. It's just you need a little bit of help in the right direction. And if I knew tutors were a thing, because I did not know tutors were a thing when I was in high school, if I knew that tutors were a thing, I would have literally begged to get a tutor. Number 18, we're getting there. We only have 5 more left, but number 18 is that I am overweight. I do weigh quite a bit. I'm not going to say my weight, but one thing is that I am so proud of who I am, and I know that at times I can be really, really pretty, and if you're gonna judge me by my weight, go ahead. One of my favorite activities in the world is going to the gym, so it's who I am. I like to eat, I like to go to the gym, I like to do sports, I like to sit on the couch and watch TV, and I love YouTube and stuff like that. So who I am is who I am. Some days I'm down on myself, other days I'm not. I love to share my stories about it, but I'm overweight. So if you're gonna go down in the comments one day when I show more of myself, or you see like my big ass arm, go ahead. It's who I am, and I love who I am. Number 19 is that my favorite show in the world is Big Brother. I am a huge Big Brother fan. I have always wanted to try out. I just never have. It's the best thing in the entire world. It's my favorite show. I love watching it, and I get together with my family and I watch it, and we don't always agree on what to watch, but Big Brother is one that we do agree on, and I think I would be sick at the game. I always just kind of panic because the game happens in the summer, but if you stay on for long enough, it goes into the school year, and I don't know why I get such anxiety about not being able to start the school year with my students, but maybe one year, miraculously, I will get up the courage to go on and I'll be able to be on the show. I think that I'd be killer at it. I'm never going to give this away because if this channel gets popular and I get on, I don't want anyone to see what my game is like. But I guess I don't know. I guess I could share because nobody would be able to look at what my game is like before going in there. However, if one of my followers is someone who's in the game and has seen this video, they would know what my game is like. So I don't know, maybe if I find out that I'm on, I would put a video up, or if I ever get on, I could talk about it after I get out, what my intentions were, but I have ideas about that game. Number 20, I suck at reading. I am an English major. It's because of writing. My whole life I've really struggled with reading. I'm a slow reader, and so because of that I haven't read as many books as I would have liked to, but recently I kind of decided that that was not going to hinder me anymore, and so I currently am on book number 7 of the Harry Potter series. This is the first time ever that I'm reading them. I've always tried when I was younger, and I gave up with book 1 like midway through, but my goal January 1st 2019 was to finish the entire series, and today on December 15th 2019 I am on book number 7. I am so close, and I will totally let you know if I make it, but I'm like right there. I'm so close. I hope to make it. I hope it would be a dream come true. I've always wanted to get into Harry Potter. I've always been jealous of the Harry Potter fans, and now I get it. It's so good. It's just such a good book. J.K. Rowling, genius. And if you're asking, yes, I am a Gryffindor fan. I'm Gryffindor. Sorry. Number 21. Would it be rude to share what my favorite kind of drink is? I'm gonna say it. So number 21, because of Lucky 21 and being able to drink, my favorite drink is Moscato. I love to drink Moscato. I think it's so classy to order. If you don't know, it's a type of wine. It's a white wine. It's very sweet. It doesn't even taste like alcohol. And I could go through an entire bottle if I wanted to and never get drunk because it's just that good. But I love Moscato. Best gift in the world would just be to get a million different bottles of Moscato and be able to try it all. Like, yes. Number 22, we're reaching the end. My family goes on cruises all the time. My mom gets free cruises through the casinos, and because of that, I have been able to travel so much more than many people. I've never been like to Europe or France. France is in Europe. Or like the places that I'd really like to go. I think my dream would be to go to India. Oh my God, I want to go to India so bad. But I do get to travel a lot to like the southern region and Mexico and the Bahamas and all that. And we do have one booked. We do have one that we're going on in April. We've made it, number 23, the last one for today, but I'm sure you're going to get to know so much more about me because I talk way too much. That's not number 23, but number 23 is that I am so proud of myself for finally doing this. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel probably for 10 years now. I mean, when YouTube first came about, I remember my friend was so into YouTube and loved watching YouTube, and I don't know what it is, but when I feel like I can't do something or when I just don't try hard enough to do something, my immediate reaction is to go to the fact that I just don't like it and it sucks and I hate it and it's not worth it. So for so many years of my life, I just claimed that I hated YouTube. I hated watching it. I hated that it existed. I hated everybody that was on YouTube. I just thought it was stupid. And the last 4 years of my life, I would say, have been filled with YouTube. I think I've grown as a person because of YouTube. I could not thank a lot of the creators on here more. I can share some of my favorite creators. I already told you about, I think, nope, I did not tell you about. It was the video I recorded right before this. I love Alexandria Ryan. She's a smaller makeup YouTube. Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Gabby Hanna is someone I totally respect in so many ways. Tati is one that I like to watch a lot. I love watching Good Mythical Morning, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, More J Stu. There's so many, and it's so vast, the YouTube channels that I watch, but I've always dreamed of what it would be like to start my own, and I just never did it. I have videos recorded from like 3 years ago that I have edited and I just never put up. But this time is going to be so different. This time is going to be the time where I finally do what I love. And I think before I was so afraid of not becoming popular. I just thought that if I didn't start a YouTube channel that I wouldn't feel alone. And I finally wrapped my head around the thought that I don't need to be popular. I can start a YouTube channel and have one person look at it, and that will be enough for me. If more watch it, that would be amazing, and I would love it. But this is what I want to do, and it's finally ready. It's finally time. I'm finally ready, and I can't wait to get started. So first time ever that I'm going to do my outro, but thank you so much for watching and for paying attention to me, and I hope to put so much more content content out on here that you're going to be excited to watch. Here is my Snapchat and my Instagram. I don't yet have a Twitter, and I probably never will, so don't ask. I just don't like it. Once again, I don't like it, so I don't have it. There's a theme. And oh, I'm so excited to get started. I'm late. I gotta go. Bye. Bye.